Good morning. Happy first Sunday of the month of May. I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Evangelist Femi Shoyeju, and I'm highly honored and privileged to have a few words with us this glorious morning. My topic this morning is actually derived from the Celestian doctrine regarding sermon, and it's taken from the books of Malachi and Matthew. Malachi chapter 3 verse 1 to 13, and Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew chapter 6 19 to 34. And looking at those two verses, what is actually being explained in there is, in my own version, is where exactly is your mind? In the Old Testament, Prophet Malachi wrote about what God has said to the people of Israel, whereby they have robbed God mainly by not doing what they're supposed to do, because God gave them a mandate to bring tithes and offering to his house so that provisions can be made for the widower, the fatherless, the motherless, and those that are highly in need. And what actually happens to tithes and offering in this day will be left for another day. But the main purpose of bringing that to the house of the Lord is to look after the less privileged. And also in the book of Matthew, we're being told in there that where exactly do you think it's better to gather your treasure? Do you just want to do all the various show off with what God has provided for you on this earth, and you die with it? Or you use what God has given unto you to look after other people, whereby you are actually creating a treasure for yourself in heaven? Honestly, there can never be any other time than this present time to discuss this. And what I will say is that this is the time that we have actually seen that nothing else, absolutely nothing else, matters in this world than to show love and care to one another. All the people that work in our NHS and all other sectors all over the world, they've actually done what, in my own view presently, honestly, we cannot see the people that needed to be rewarded heavily in their career because they put their life on the line at all times. And even onto the point that some of them have actually lost those lives. A soldier defending the country in an act of war will say they died defending the integrity of their country. But this is not a war between a country and a country, which is physical. You can actually see what you're battling against. But we are all at war against a certain disease, a pandemic all over the world, which we cannot see. And some people have, in spite of the danger, put themselves at the forefront, on the front line, to make sure that we're all safe. this is an act of love. And in the first book, which is the book of Malachi, this is exactly what God has asked us to do. We should be able to show love and care to the less privileged. We should be able to bring our tithes and offering to a church that we know that caters for the